Okay, so surprise, I'm back. Bonus projects. As I said, we spent the weekend at the beach and it decided to monsoon. Fortunately, I had my Sea Maiden collection from Authentique, so I just kept crafting. And I was limited to what I had on hand. I had a very limited stash. So I decided I would design a little folio for this collection. This is a really fun design. And this one measures 5.5 by 7. And I created a little belly band here that holds it shut. Here's a fun little tag that I made. I actually did the tag when I got home, but this is using a graphic 45 regular tag, and then I've got glue webs on here, guys, sorry. I covered it with the regular tag die using the papers from the Sea Maiden Collection. And these are Tim Holtz's Sand and Sea dies that I cut out of first chipboard and then the designer paper from the collection. I ran it through an embossing folder to add this texture. Then I sprinkled it with Vintage Photo Distress Embossing Powder and heat set it. Then I hit it with Versamark and UT, Ultra Thick Embossing Powder, and heated it again. And it gave it this really cool, shiny, dimensional look. So I love this tag. Then I added some fun little beach charms up here at the top. There's a little sand dollar, a seahorse, and a lighthouse. And then this pretty aqua ribbon from Really Reasonable Ribbon. So that tucks inside the belly band, and then the back has room for a photo. And I didn't do anything to this beautiful paper. It was just too pretty to cover up. This is the collage sheet from Sea Maiden. Some Scrabble tiles down the side, and then this was fun to design. I wanted this kind of belt buckle effect, so I used Velcro dots to create my belly band, and this comes off, and then this flap opens. You could actually add a photo here if you wanted to, and this opens out. And here's our first page. I've got a little flap here, room for a large photo. And then over here on the flap, I used the 3x4 to create another little flap here. And then inside is another mini folio with a belly band. And this opens up and there's just a little tag stuck in here. I turned this sticker into a pocket and added another little sticker in there. So you could do journaling in here, you could add little mementos, tickets, small photos, you could tuck anything tiny into this, and then the belly band just goes around it and it tucks into this little side pocket. And then this flap goes under to hold it shut. So this page opens out, and then here is another pocket on this side. And more little tags that I just made using my scraps, and I added some ribbons and some charms. There's a cute little flip-flop, cute little anchor. This is actually a pocket with a little tag stuck in there. You could do some journaling or little itty-bitty photo booth type photos. And then this has the cure for everything is salt, sweat, tears, and the sea. And these just tuck into this little pocket. So you could also tuck other little mementos from your trip to the beach in here. Then this flap opens out, and here's a little waterfall feature. I fussy cut this little mermaid to make her fit, backed it with a little white doily, and then these are just blank, but there's room in this for, these will hold 3 by 3.5 photos. So wallet size basically, and you can get a lot of them in here. And then on the bottom is another little pocket dressed up with a little tag from the component sheet and a sticker from the sticker sheet. And again, another little tuck spot for mementos. In the middle there's this large pocket, and I just did a bunch of photo mounts, tucked one of these 3x4s behind it, and made a little belly band to hold them all together with one of the sentiments from the component sheet. And then here is a flap, and I used this sticker to create a pocket, and I filled it with little wee tags. And again, these are great for journaling, a great place to add little photos on the back, and they're just pretty to look at. This collection is gorgeous. It's just a lovely thing to have out to look at and enjoy. So those tuck in there. Then this flap lifts up. Let me come down so you can see. And here's another photo mount and a little sticker on the side. And then again, another photo mount. And again, I left these open on the side. And the signature quote from the collection, "To unpathed waters, undreamed shores." And that's from Shakespeare. So this all just folds up, neat and tidy. You wrap it with the belly band. And I did not do a tutorial for this one, I just didn't have time. But the back, of course, you could do photos on that as well. To make the belly band, I'll tell you very quickly how I did that. I just, oops, and I've got it on there upside down. So it's always hard coming home from vacation. I just cut and joined craft cardstock that I cut to about 2 inches. This is about 2 inches wide, 1.5 wide. And then I mounted 1.25 inch wide designer paper over that. And I stitched it together on my sewing machine. And obviously you have to join. I tried to make the joins as unnoticeable as possible. And then I just used my scoring tool and scored it to fit around the folio. And I was going to add a button or a flower or a charm, but I really like how sharp this looks. I kind of like it dressed down a little bit. It's kind of a fun look for this collection. So that was the second thing I made. Then the third thing I made, because it just kept on raining, was this little shaker card. And this was kind of the end of everything I had with me. But I created this little shaker. This is the sticker from the collection. And I used circle dies just to cut sort of a porthole and filled it with sequins and beads and little tiny pearls and glitter so that it's all mermaid worthy. Pearls, you have to have pearls with a mermaid. Beautiful little birdie flowers. This is a sticker from the sticker sheet that I just matted on cardstock and kind of used my fingers to shape it. I've had this seahorse key forever, and I just added some little beach charms here. And then all these little teeny tiny scraps. I just cut little banner flags. I couldn't bear to throw any of these away, so I just cut a bunch of little banner flags down here. Now I did the base and the banner flags and all of that at the beach. I did the shaker element, the charms, and the flowers when I got home because I didn't have those with me. But on the inside, I created just a little flap feature here using flaps from the collection, and then I wrote mermaid advice. Beauty comes from within. Don't turn tail and hide. Make a wish upon a starfish. See S-E-A, treasures in simple things, and take time to celebrate. So I thought that was kind of cute for a birthday card, and I didn't have my computer, so I just wrote it by hand. And then on the bottom, I had a little pocket with Be Mermazing. These are both from the component sheet. And then I just simply created a little tag using scraps and bits and pieces that I had with me. And this tucks into this pocket and decorated with a postage stamp. So as you can see, I really had fun with this collection. I just couldn't stop playing. That's my one complaint about this collection, is that once you start playing, you can't stop. So there's the bonus projects. Thanks for joining me. And now I really am going to go get my craft on. I hope you do too. Bye.